This is something that I've been trying to raise flags about in advance. And so sometimes you can just feel something is getting traction or not getting traction. Like, you can tell this is not getting traction. But I'm just going to keep saying it because this is what's coming. We're already seeing it. Watch for moves early on to consolidate power for him, not just within the executive branch, which they are obviously doing. Right? This whole thing about firing all the civil servants, firing all the career government employees. What's that about doing? It's about consolidating the executive branch so there's no source of authority and no directive force in the executive branch at all other than the president himself. That is about consolidating the power of the executive branch. But also look to him to disempower, to hollow out, to neuter, to sideline the other two branches of government. The legislature, meaning the Congress, and the judiciary. Trump does not fear being constrained by this iteration of Congress, right? Especially if the Republicans take the House as well. Trump doesn't fear being all that constrained by courts, not with John Roberts as Chief Justice on this Supreme Court. He does not fear being constrained by those parts of our government in anything he wants to do. He's got them both on choke chains, frankly. But it is important to any would-be authoritarian to not just have the obedience of other portions of the government. He needs to have their subservience too. It must be that other portions of the government cannot matter. Only he can matter. There can't be three co-equal branches of government. There can be one man who is the government and everything else is subservient to him. And on this point, amid everything else we are learning about this transition, and oh boy, there is more to learn about it. We're going to talk about it this hour. But amid everything else we are learning about this transition, stick a flag in the fact that he is demanding that the U.S. Senate shut itself down for him, even though it's going to be controlled by Republicans. There is no rational reason why he should not want the United States Senate to confirm his appointees unless he doesn't want the Senate to have that kind of job. He doesn't want the Senate or the Congress to have any job, frankly. L'État, c'est moi, right? The state, that's me. Authoritarian governance means only one person matters, and the rest of the government is just decoration. We are watching for that from him about the courts. We are already seeing it from him about what he is demanding from the Congress.